Okay then guys, so welcome to Black Dragon Miniatures, and we are really excited today because we have bashed out with the joy of GW's Contrast. We've managed to get the starter set up and running, ready for a demo.
And having other members of staff to do.
yeah. So we are literally ready to go through Warcry.
Yes.
New game, is going to be released for pre-order on Saturday.
A 2-week window.
Yeah, 2-week window, and it's
a big box.
Big box.
Big box.
Big box. Loads of terrain, loads of models. We'll show you some of those in a minute. So we're just going to do, this first one is going to be a bit of a demo stroke battle report. So yes, it is a battle report, but we're going to talk about the rules and that kind of thing as we go through it. Quite straightforward to play. But looks like there's quite a few little nuances which will make it really fun, and most importantly you get right into the action straight away with the deployment. You literally split your force into 3 groups. They have set deployment zones, and some of them are literally like 8 inches apart, so you're going to
and the ball isn't, it's exactly the same size as the kill team ball.
Yeah, same size as kill team.
Scale with all the terrain's pretty packed.
Yeah.
There's even some mechanics that if you play 40k you might be familiar with.
Yeah.
So just, they've brought back strength and toughness with this.
Yeah.
But things how they're laid out is similar to if you're familiar with Age of Sigmar as well. With like the dials at the start of the cards. But then there's obviously lots of new nuances. So it's kind of like a mix of AOS, 40k, kill team, even a little bit of Shadespire feel.
Yeah, the one thing it doesn't appear to have is Mordheim, which I'm a little bit disappointed about.
But there is a campaign system.
There is a campaign system. Haven't really sort of looked too much into that at the moment, but I don't think it's necessarily that RPG side. It's more of just a fight a series of battles. As long as it's better than Path to Glory, then can't really complain. So
we've been pretty spoiled, so we can't really complain.
No, I don't. So we're going to basically use the models out of the starter set. So Christian is going to be using the Iron Golems, who basically are a chaos group who basically work within the sort of forges of chaos for creating all the armour and the weaponry for the forces of chaos and for Archaon himself.
Yeah, they've got a very Roman gladiator kind of look, heavy armoured.
Yeah, quite tough. Yeah. Appear to be quite slow. A bit slower than the force I'm going to be running, which is the Untamed Beasts, which is basically a sort of barbarian element. Still very chaosy, still got a nice feel to them. So I've got, I think, 1 extra body, bit more agile, but less armour.
Yeah, I believe the premise of this whole game is there is a place called 8 Points, which is in the centre of all the realms, where Archaon's castle is, and all these warbands come from different realms to fight and trying to impress Archaon because they've all got daddy issues and they want his approval. Whilst he's off fighting and stuff, but they're all kind of trying to work their way up this kind of spire of importance to be noticed and to be part of the Everchosen.
Oh, that's actually quite sweet. So let's see who's going to do it then, shall we?
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're going to do, start scenario. We are basically drawn 3 cards. So those that are familiar with 40k Open War decks, Open War AOS. Right, so scenario we're going to be playing is using the Open War cards, and we have drawn First Blood for the point of view of deployment, which is quite interesting.
There's 3 cards that you pick from, isn't there? So you first got the deployment one, which this one is First Blood. Then you've got...
There's actually 4.
Is there 4?
We didn't choose the terrain because I'd already set the board up.
Yeah, fair enough. And then we've got a victory condition, the ritual that we will explain as we're playing along. And then you've got a twist, which is a bit like the Open War cards, where there's like an instant, something that could change. I remember in a game of 40k you managed to bring back a whole Tyranid thing.
Oh, exactly.
It was a long time killing it.
So the twist is going to be at the start of round 3, but before the hero phase. Basically, loads of chaos beasts are going to appear and start trying to chew us up, which basically is a independently activated units of birds, gargoyles, all manner of weird and wonderful, horrible chaos creatures. So they will appear, and then basically how they will activate is we can nominate to activate them. And we'll go through that a bit closer to the time because obviously it's been a demo. The victory conditions are ritual, so we have a loot counter in the centre of the board, which we'll show you in a moment when we set up. And at the end of each battle round, the defender will score D6 ritual points. Now they will lose 1 for every attacker who's within 3 inches of the objective.
So we've already rolled up for that. We usually do it before the game starts. I'm defender. I've placed a loot counter.
Yep.
And you have basically got to stop me from bringing up a score of 12.
Yep, exactly. So effectively, as soon as you get to 12, if the defender gets to 12 victory points or ritual points, he will win the game. So I've got to literally get in and around that loot counter.
So it's another one that's all about getting straight in.
And you've got to try batting me away, basically.
Yep.
All right. And that's it, isn't it? So first blood. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, we will show you the layout of the board and the units set up. Okay, so what you do, you break your faction down into 3: dagger, shield, and hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. Each group has to have at least one sort of warrior or fighter within it. And that will then determine the deployment locations.
And no group can be bigger than half of your force.
That's right, yeah. No, so basically it does mean that you can't stack out one section. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically deploy, and then we'll go through the board, show the locations, show you where the target location is for the loot, and then we'll start playing.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get going. So we're back in a sec with deployment. Right, okay, so I'll turn that on, which is there. Okay guys, so welcome back. I'm just going to show you one of the combat cards and basically tell you a little bit about the card. In this item here, okay, this tells you the rune mark. So this tells you which faction this card can be used with. And then top right is the points value. So this is 140. Most starting warbands are about 1,000 points, which will generally give you around about 10 models. Okay. This one with the arrow is the movement one. So that's a 4-inch move with each action. Models are allowed 2 actions per turn. So that can be move, fight, disengage, or wait. They can do each action multiple times. Okay. This one here is the unit's toughness. So this one is toughness 4. The strength and toughness is very similar to 40k. Okay, so it's are you stronger or weaker? And then the skull is the amount of hit points this model can take. So once we get down to 0, this model is taken out of action. And then over in this bottom right hand corner here, we have the rune ability mark, which will allow him to use certain abilities based on doubles and triple rolls on the activation roll. Now this guy's armed with 2 weapons. We've got 2 weapon profiles here. We've got a spear, which has an 8-inch range. So that's the first one. It rolls 2 damage dice and has a strength of 4. Okay, so if this guy was fighting a similar model, it'd be strength 4 versus toughness 4, so wounds on a 4+. If it gets a 4 or 5, it does 2 points of damage. And if it rolls a 6, which is a critical, it does the other side of the slash. So that'd be 5 points of damage with that harpoon. Okay. Then he's got an axe, range of 1, so within an inch. 3 dice, so gets the extra dice. Again, strength 4. Only does 1 point of damage on the normal hit and 4 on a crit. Okay, so that's the cards. Right, so we're going to show you the terrain now. So we've got, in this scenario, we've got 2 groups basically facing off. We've got the ritual loot marker just here, which Christian's iron golems will be trying to defend. Remember, they've got to roll a d6 at the end of each turn, and then they've got to get up to 12 to win. My guys will deduct 1 for everybody within 3 inches of that. Okay, so we need to really try and the untamed beasts need to get in there and try and sort some bits out. So scenario wise, this is all the terrain basically from the starter set. Okay, so as we move across the terrain, the iron golems are already set up, so that was the dagger deployment. Okay, so they're nicely positioned there. You can see in the corner there we've got guys waiting off field. These guys will come in rounds 2 and 3 because they are on the hammer and shield deployments. And again, down in this bottom corner we also have hammer and shield deployment down here. So these guys will be coming in rounds 2 and 3 respectively. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to roll for the hero phase. Christian has the priority as regards deployment, so that's what he's set up. And we're now going to roll to see who gets what in the activation phase. So the way this works is we're going to do Christian's first, so he's going to roll 6 dice, and what you're looking for is pairing off as best you can. Okay, so he's got 2 6s and 4 singles. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my dice. Okay, and we have 3 1s, 2, 3 and a 4. Okay, so as it stands at the moment, Christian has 4 single dice and I only have 3.
So I'll take initiative for this
turn.
So
Christian will take initiative for this turn. He has a double which will allow him to activate a special ability which is on the back of your main battle card. So in my case with the Untamed Beasts, here is my card. As you can see, left hand side faction rune marks, then ones with a blank can be used by anybody, and then the ones with the second faction or the second rune mark can only be used by guys with that specific ability marker. It'll also tell you whether you need doubles or triples in order to activate that. So the other thing you have is a wild card or a wild dice. So this can be added. So what Christian can now do is he can add this dice to form another double.
Or turn a double into a triple.
Turn a double into a triple. So
that's what I'll do, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to do that. I've already got a triple, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add mine to make another double. So that will allow me 2 abilities this turn. Christian will only get the 1, but it's a 3.
So it's obviously it's going to be a lot more effective.
Yeah, potentially.
Yep.
Okay, right, so that's it. We are going to start with turn 1. Okay, so we're going to start with round 1. So Christian is going to activate one of his iron golems. So
yes.
Which one are you going to activate?
So will he be able to traverse across there?
Yeah.
That little bit there?
Yeah, absolutely no problem.
So we'll go...
What's his move?
4. So
okay.
He's going to go 1 across, I suppose, and then 3 down.
Yeah.
To here.
Yeah.
He's too far away.
But that's only 1 action.
Yes, to get into fight, so I'll probably just move another 4.
Yep.
Which will basically just place him.
Okay, so he's going to be sitting on that, defending the objective.
Right.
Okay. So, obviously this round we've only got 3 guys each. Well, in fact, I've got 4. So what I'm going to do is... I've got no one with any shooting, so... I think this first guy... He is going to go 5 inches, and that will get him to just about there.
Yeah. Okay.
And then his second move he's going to just move in there. Okay, so he's basically going to contest the objective. Okay, your second action.
Next one, so I've got this guy.
Chappy with a big hammer.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So he can go 4.
Mm-hmm.
Go forward to here.
Yeah.
He can move into an inch of him.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move and just kind of force the situation.
Okay.
With him. So that's his 2 actions.
Right.
Okay. Maybe I should have put loot count in a better place.
Well, yeah. Wobbly model syndrome. Gotta love it. Okay, so my next action. Okay, I'm just going to double move my next soldier. So he is 5-inch move.
So
now I'm going to use an ability to give him an extra inch. So that will put him at 6.
Does an ability, triggering ability, cost an activation?
No.
Does it not? Okay.
No. So basically, I'm using the ability, which will give him, which is Savage Fury. So I'm going to add 1 to his move characteristic for this fighter for the next activation. So he can go 6, which is going to take him to there. And then his second action is going to actually put him
in that corner.
In this corner here. So just sort of locking that down for the minute.
Cool. This guy.
Yep.
He will go 4. So you just jump down.
You can jump down or you can climb down. Climb down is going to take you a lot more, or you can jump, but you'll run the risk of having an injury.
So moving 4, including going down there to falling. So I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
Or he's gonna fall.
Yep.
Down to here.
Okay. So you measure the distance, which is 3 inch.
I think these are probably universally free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you roll a dice. On a 4 to 5, you take 1 point of damage. So he's okay.
Cool.
If he'd rolled a 6, he would have taken 3 points of damage.
Right. The next 4, he's going to go into base to base with this guy.
Yeah.
And he's going to use his ability, Living Battering Ram. So it costs a triple until the end of this fighter's activation. The next time this fighter finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, pick a physical enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter. Allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. And the value is, well, it requires a triple, and the value is the actual number. So I've got 18. So that is a straight 18 wounds on this poor little guy down here.
Right, okay.
So I've spent that.
Okay, so just to recap what's happened here, the Iron Golem, Ogre I think he's called, he basically has run along, jumped down, used an ability which is the
Living Battering Ram.
Living Battering Ram. So basically he's got a 666 in order to activate that.
Yeah.
As such, as he runs into combat, or as he moves within 1 inch, he applies that amount of damage to anyone within an inch.
So it's 18, probably the best you can get.
That poor lad takes 18 points of damage. He's got 8. So he is well and truly out of action.
It's Warcry.
So there we go. He is splatted. Okay.
That's Blood Bowl for you.
There's no consolidation in this, so he's just literally...
Well, it's an ability anyway. It's like casting a mortal wound in AOS of 40k. So.
Yeah, so that was pretty scary.
And that's what my guy's activated now. Because 1, and then doing that, and then the second one is to move.
Okay, so I've got my 2 left. Okay, yeah, that's pretty nasty. So
what they see is a puddle on the floor now, from where it used to be.
Okay, so I think we're just going to move into position basically. So I'm going to move them up. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. My Warlord has run through the gap, and then the guy with the double-handed weapon, my second in command, has moved in as well. So getting 3 guys within the area of the loot. So Christian's going to roll a d6 now to see how many points he gets, but it is -3 to this roll.
Yes. 4, so that's
he's
1 point.
So he's 1 point towards the victory for the Iron Golems.
Yes, and I need to get to 12.
12,
yeah.
That's correct. Okay, so what's going to happen now, in round 2, we are going to have the shield units coming in. So for me, it will be over here. Okay, and for the Iron Golems, it's these 3 over here. They will be coming in round 2. Okay, so round 2, so the Iron Golems, their activation dice, or their initiative dice. So we've got a double.
Another double.
And another
double. So I've got essentially 0 initiative singles.
Yeah. And I've got a triple. And 3 singles. So that's quite fortunate for me, because I really did need the initiative this turn. So the Untamed base gain the initiative. Wild card wise, what am I going to do? I'm going to add another one to that.
And could I use that to do 6 again? Or does it have to be different?
Yeah.
So I'll add another. No, it doesn't necessarily need to be that. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Turn it into triple.
Yep. Okay. Right. So Untamed Beasts have the initiative, and they have a quad ability available. and the Iron Golems have a double and a triple available.
Yes.
Okay, so Untamed Beast.
I've got 2 doubles and.
Oh, sorry,
triple,
yeah, 2 doubles and a triple. Apologies. Yeah. Okay, so round 2, we have the shield units coming in, which is these 3 over here for the Untamed, and then the Iron Golems over here. So what happens with these guys after the hero phase, which has just happened? These guys can deploy anywhere within 3 inches of their deployment zone, ignoring the vertical distance, and then they will get to move in the combat phase. So these 3 are coming on anywhere along this board edge, or this half of the board.
I think you would do yours first because you got initiative.
Yes, I'll be doing mine first.
So it's basically anywhere up to this pillar here is where you can set up. Okay,
so I'm going to do that and we'll be back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with the Untamed Beasts is we're going to pull off a fairly nasty move. So we're going to use the Dog Beast, which is called a Rock Tusk Prowler. He's got a 8-inch move, and he's going to move into this location here.
The Ogre Breacher is his name.
Against the Ogre Breacher. Now what I'm also going to do is activate, using my quad ability, an ability called Unleash the Beast.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds original.
Yeah, I know. So until the end of the battle round, add half the value of this ability. So I've got
4.
Remember, it was 4 2s, so that's 8 divided by that gives me a 4. Okay. So add that ability to my attacks and strength characteristic to any of this model's attacks made by this fighter that have a range characteristic of 3 or less. So he's going to be using his jaws. So we can see here on his card that he has a base of 4 and a base strength of 4. So effectively he's going to have 8 dice with a strength of 8.
Yep.
Okay, and he's going to be hitting the Iron Golem. So
my toughness is on the Iron Golem is 5. Your 8 is higher than that, so it's going to be 3s or more.
Yep, 3s or more with 8 dice. So let's grab some dice. Ideally, though, we're looking for some 6s.
Yep.
In here. So here we go. Okay, there are a couple of 6s there. So we're looking for 3s. So let's have a look. We have 2 6s, so 2 10. 3s, and a 5. So damage wise, we have anything that's not a 6 is doing 2 damage. Anything that's is a 6 is 5. So we've got 10 points of damage with those 2, 6 points of damage with those 2. So that's a total of 16 damage.
Out of his 30, he's got 30 wounds in total. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to mark him on his card over here. So I've got, it was 16, did you say?
Yeah.
There you go. 10, 5, 1. There you go. 16.
Okay, so it's 16 points of damage. Ooh. Okay, so that's him done, because his first action was to move. His second action, using the ability, was to make a fight action. Okay. So it's now one of Christian's guys.
Okay, so firstly, I'm going to pick the guy with the standard bearer, who's a signifier.
Yeah.
And he is going to do his Stand Defiant ability, which is a triple. To the end of the battle round, add 1 to the toughness characteristic of friendly fighters whilst they're within 6 inches of this fighter.
Okay.
Then he is going to climb down his movement, which is a 4.
There's no way to climb from there. The only option is going to be to jump.
Okay, so unless he would move 1 to here and then kind of got free to
that's probably 2 inches there, I would have thought.
Yeah, so let's jump down. So needing 4 or more, isn't it, to avoid
no,
to get a wound?
4 or more is a wound. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah,
okay, so he's fine.
Jumps down here, and he's going to whack that guy. So he has got 3 attacks. Strength 3. What's your toughness?
Toughness on him is 3, so it's 4s will wound.
So 2 crits and a 4. So each crit is worth 4, so that's 8.
And that's him dead, because
which is 10.
Again, he's another little pleb, so he's
just a skid mark in history.
Yeah, he is dead.
And that is him activated, so I will place that on him.
Okay. Wow.
Brutal.
This is brutal. I'm absolutely loving the fact we are killing stuff already. Right, okay, so let's have a think. What can we do?
It's like when I first used my Slanesh and found out they could run in charge.
So the big guy,
the ogre.
Yeah, how much damage has he got left on him? 4.
No, he's got 30 wounds altogether, and he's taken 16 so far. So 14 left.
Wow.
He is 235 points, so he's a quarter of your force, of my force. So.
Okay. Right, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to move this guy with his first action.
Round the back.
So attack. No, I'm just doing that in order to avoid knocking the bridge down. So he's going to go into there. He gets 3 dice. And he is strength 4. Your toughness?
Strength 4 on that guy. He's my leader. He's strength 4. Toughness 4, sorry.
But it's now 5 because you've got the banner.
Yes, 5. So is it 5 for you to wound?
5's to wound. Here we go. And absolutely nothing. Nothing there. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my leader. I haven't done yet. I'm just going to place a mark an extra so I remember. He's going to spend one of his double abilities, which is lead with strength. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been to... Oh no, okay. Right, so hopefully... I can't do that yet because I haven't taken anyone down yet with him. So he's going to attack the guy that just attacked him. He gets 3 attacks.
Yep.
Strength 3.
Toughness 4, so 5s.
5s. That is a critical, which is 5 wounds.
Okay. He's got 20, so he's got 15 left.
And he's going to attack again.
Okay.
So that's 1 more, so that's 2 more wounds. What is he going to do? 20? Ooh.
Okay, 7 taken. My go. Okay, I think at this point, this guy, he's going to move in and try and hit the old golem. I think we need to try and get rid of him. He's going to move in there, stays within the zone to eliminate the... So, he is my warlord, so he gets 4 dice. And wow, 3 6s. So he's actually dished out 15 points of damage.
He's got 14 left, so he is out. Just.
Wow. Oh my word. That's craziness.
Right. Next, so I will move one of my reserve guys, which I snuck around this corner, so they could deploy anywhere within 3 of this kind of board quarter here. So I kind of brought them over here. So the guy with the shield, he moves 4, and then he can move 4 again. He's basically going to...
Can't go within an inch unless he goes into combat, I think, isn't it?
I think that's a retreat.
Oh, that's a retreat. Isn't it? Yeah,
so he's basically going to move his 8 round here, just to go base to base with this guy, just to kind of force the situation again. That's his 2 actions, move and then move.
Yeah.
And I will put a activation token there. Cool.
Okay. I am going to... Let's have a look. Can you do me a favour? Can you just move this guy here, 5 and then 5?
5 to there.
Yeah, and then 5 to get him in the zone again. Okay, so that's me done.
Next one will be this guy. So he's got a bit of a ranged one.
Yeah, what's the range going?
Flail is 3 inches, so he can move 5.
Yeah, so possibly get into
5. I think he's a bit further away. Could he get that guy there, or was my friendly guy's blocking him?
You're going to go through.
It was too far anyway.
Yeah, too far. Plus, it's through your own man.
So 5 to. Actually, maybe what I'll do instead. I'll go back to there. He will climb up 3.
Yeah.
Leaving him with 2.
Yeah.
Shuffle 2 across to there, and then he will do the other 5 again. It's kind of.
Yeah. Get him in a position to whip my guy next turn. Okay.
Then carefully place this on. It's like playing Buckaroo.
Okay, I think my guy's probably too far away over there to do
this one over here.
Yeah, he's only got a 5-inch move.
But what about the whip? What's the range on that?
They're not massive, I don't think.
8 inches. Or is it that one? No, it's that one with the 1 through 4.
4-inch. Yeah,
So
4
5 is 9-inch range.
Yeah, threat wise I'm not too far out, so I think I'm going to go 5 and then again just get into the mix in there.
Cool. And okay. I have got one more guy left to activate because I went second, didn't I? So this guy with the old chainmail beard, I've got a feeling it might be a dwarf.
Please tell me it's 3.
Yeah, it's cool.
But the good news is Chaos Dwarves are back. Here they are, look.
I think he will go. I don't know. I need to. Let's think. Where's my? So my next guys will be coming on here next turn. Be kind of a bit out of the way though, won't they?
Well, same with yours. Round 3. There may be the odd chaotic beast arrive.
True. So go to here.
Can't wait to see what they're going to do.
3. So fast. Slow down, mate. There you go.
Okay. So that concludes the end of round 2. So we now have 5 untamed beasts within 3 inches of the relic. So the only way that Christian's going to score this is on a 6, and he gets it. So it's now 2 points at the end of round 2, and we'll wrap with round 3 shortly. So what we're going to do is going into round 3. Iron Golems are 2-0 up. But they do need to get 12 ritual points by the end of turn 4. So at the moment it's heavily in favour of the Untamed Beasts, who have pretty much swarmed the ritual area. Now at the beginning of turn 3 we rolled, we had a twist card which was Blood Scent. So we've got some nasty Chaos Beasts that have arrived on the scene as they've smelt the blood that's been spilled so far.
To be fair, there's been a fair bit.
Yeah, there has. Yeah, pretty much. So we've got 175 points. It does suggest up to 300, but we've only painted up that, so it's fine because it's just a demo. So we've got 2 beasts coming on. We've got one sort of giant chicken and a sort of golemy dude. So they're going to be deployed, not within 5 inches of a fighter, but within 3 inches of a board edge. Now the way that these guys work is either myself or Christian can choose to activate them. They can still only activate once in a turn, and they still get their 2 actions. However, if I opted to activate one of the units, I roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, I lose the activation and Christian would then activate that beast. It counts as my action. If I get a 3+, I activate the beast as normal. Okay, so let's just see how that all plays out in turn 3. So we're going to roll off to determine who places the beasts, and let's see what happens.
1
and I get 2. Okay, so because I'm defending, I don't really want these beasts particularly near me, but I also know that Christian is coming on from over in that bottom corner. So because these come on before the hero phase, I'm going to place both beasts right next to his deployment zone.
They are pretty speedy as well.
They are pretty speedy, but again, I want to try and keep them as far away from the ritual as possible. The last thing I need is you coming in and killing my guys with them.
Yeah.
Because that could really change it. I've got to put them somewhere. It makes sense to put them as far away as possible and as close to you as possible. Okay, so that's where they're going to go. Back to you, back to the hero phase shortly. Okay, so the hero phase for the critical round 3, as we like to always call it. There we go. Ooh, nice.
Got a double, got a 6.
Okay, I've got a double.
Got 4 uniques and 1 double. You've got 4 uniques.
So have I. So, in this instance, so we've got a tie there, so what we're going to do is just roll off and see who gets the initiative.
2.
And a 6. Okay, so it's the Untamed Beast get the initiative.
I've got 1 double and 1 wild, which I suppose... I could turn one of these into a double. Let's go for that.
The one thing we haven't done is brought the... Oh no, they come on in a minute, don't they, the reserves?
Yes.
So... Do I have another double? Yeah, I'm going to go for another double. So I'm going to have a double 6 and a double 4. Okay. So now it is the reserve phase. So the reserves come on within 3 inches of the board edge. In my case, these guys down here. And in Christian's, those guys...
Right next to where the beasts are.
Right by the beasties.
Yeah.
And I get the first action.
Somebody's already cheating it. It's not even out yet.
Okay, so we're going to bring those on, and then we'll start the combat phase, or battle phase. First thing we're going to do is we're going to activate the Ruck Task Prowler. Get used to these words.
The dog thing.
Yeah, it's the dog thing. And he's going to just move around there for 1 action. 'Cause he's not linked in with anybody, and he's going to fight your guy with a standard.
Cool.
Okay, so he's going to use Savage Fury, which gives him 1 extra attack. So he will have 5 dice. So he is strength 4,
Toughness 4.
Okay, so we need 4s. Okay, we only get the 2. However, that does dish out 4 points of damage.
I can do that. Okay.
And that's him activated.
Cool. For my activation, I am going to do... Firstly, I'm going to activate him again.
Who's this, sorry?
Sorry, the standard bearer.
Yep.
I'm going to do Stand Defiant again, which increases the toughness of everyone within 6 inches by 1.
Yep.
Which I think is quite a handy one.
Definitely.
I'm going to spend this one. And he will attack back. He will attack the other guy with the whip.
Yep.
So 3 attacks, strength 4.
Guy with the whip is toughness 4, so 4s.
Oh, 2 crits.
Ooh.
So that is 8 damage.
8 damage. He's got 15, so he's still there. But takes a nasty
How
whack.
many wounds does the dog have? 20.
Yep.
I'll try and finish him off again. So attack again.
Yep.
That's 1 hit, that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds, so that will put him on 10 taken. He still has 5 left.
And
Okay.
that is his activation.
Okay. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to... your leader hasn't taken any damage yet, has he? Because I've fluffed the attack.
No.
So my guy with a big double-handed axe, he's going to have 3 attacks on your pleb, the guy with the sort of mason shield instead.
The shield?
Yep.
So he's already toughness 5, so he's now toughness 6.
Wow. Well, that's not going to make a huge amount of difference because I would have been on 5s anyway. So
Cool.
he gets 3 dice, and we are looking for 5s. And yet again, nothing at all. Okay, so that's him activated.
Has he got another action?
Yeah, that was the first one. Second one, I'm going to change targets and hit the boss because it's still going to be on 5.
So toughness 5, yeah.
And this time I get a crit, which does 4 points of damage on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, I am going to... Alright. Let's see... Okay. So this guy with the mace thing,
Yeah.
going to activate him. But first, he's going to do his double ability, which is a generic faction one.
Yep.
It's called Throw Bolus. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches of this fighter and roll 2 dice. For each roll of a 4 or 5, so not 6 then. Oh, sorry, yeah, each roll of a 4 or 5, allocate 1 damage point to that fighter. For each roll of a 6, however, allocate a number of damage points equal to that fighter or this ability. So if I get 1 6, it's 12. If I get 2 6s, it's 24. So...
Scared.
Yeah. So I will target the dog, because if I get 2 6s, if I'm lucky, just
Okay.
it's gone. So 2 dice.
Okay, roll them.
No, so that's just 1 wound.
Whew.
But if that went off, then...
Yeah.
Right, anyway, so now going to him, he's got a range of 3. So he can get that guy.
Yep.
So that's 3 dice. It's strength 3. What's your toughness?
He's just a minion, so he's probably a 3. Yes, he is. So it's 4s.
So 4s. Nope.
I love
then
that.
I'll do it again.
Yep.
For my second action, and that is 2 hits and a crit. So 2 hits, they're worth 1 each, and then the crit is worth 2, so that's 4.
4. Okay. He's half gone.
Then I'll carefully try and get a token on there. That's what we want, is that bridge to collapse right there.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with him before he dies. He's going to move up. And that's 1 action. And then he's going to throw a 3 dice attack with strength 3, so toughness 5.
Yes, toughness 5.
5's needed.
1.
Did 1, which provides 1 point of damage.
Got 9 wounds left. These guys are tough.
They are. They are. Okay, next.
The Chaos Dwarf is that slow, it can't actually get into base to base in 1 move to do an attack. So I'll get my leader guy to attack the guy right in front of him with that 2-handed axe. So that is 5 dice.
Yep.
Toughness 5. Sorry, strength 5.
Strength 5.
It's the fist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, strength 5 for his.
No, that's the amount of damage. That's the amount of damage he does. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a sword is the 3, which is how many dice he throws.
Yeah, yeah.
And then.
Yeah, strength 5.
Strength 5. It's probably 3s.
So 3s again. Hang on, it's the guy with the double-handed axe. Yeah, toughness 4. So yeah, 3s.
A hit and a crit. So the hit is 2, the crit is 5, so 7 in total.
He's still there, just about.
And then he will try and finish him off with another attack.
Okay. Ooh, 1.
1.
And
that's 2 more.
2 more. Puts him on 9.
Is that out of 10?
That's out of 10, so you've still got 1 wound left.
Right.
He's still in it. Annoyingly for you. He's still deducting 1 from your roll at the end of the turn. Okay, so with that in mind, I need to try and take... Has this guy here... He's not activated yet, has he? So
you've activated.
I'm going to have to send in...
The big guns.
My war boss. My warlord. So he moves in. And then he gets 4 dice. He is strength 4. Your toughness 5.
On the guy with the shield?
Yeah, 6.
So that is 5.
And
1 crit.
1 crit, which provides 5 damage.
Okay. Second action? Oh no, he moved, didn't he?
First action.
Right, he is going to attack back and he's going to try and finish off with his first action that guy.
Yeah.
So 2 attacks, strength 3.
Toughness 4, so 5's got a chance.
Just need 1.
Nope, he's gone.
Yep.
Okay. Leave the marker there because that would be
the skills
for him.
Yep.
Yep.
And then he can
still put 1 attack, or you can jump out of combat.
Yeah. I think he'll attack again.
Okay, toughness 4 again.
So against your leader is toughness 4. So 5s? No, nothing.
Okay. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to try and activate one of the Celtic beasts. I'm going to try and activate the giant chicken.
Okay.
So, anything but a 1 or a 2.
That's a 2.
Typically I get a 2, so that means you get to activate the chicken.
Okay. However, because it has Berserk, it needs to go to the nearest model, or is it enemy model?
Let's double check that. Okay, so we've just checked that, and actually it's the ability, so it's fine to activate.
Yeah, because I've got a model with Berserk as well, so it's like a sub-faction, a roll or something. So he is movement 5.
So yeah. So
he's got wings, but because he's a chicken, he can't fly.
Yeah. He's like a dodo. Chaotic dodo.
Sounds terrifying.
No, I'll send him closer over to here, might you?
Yeah, I don't want to send him right there in case
double move.
1 to there. Then that is 3 up. 2 across, so he's just going to be perching on the edge and.
I don't think he can climb up there though. You'd have to get to the wall and climb up the wall. Otherwise he's effectively hovering.
Chickens can get a couple of feet off the ground.
So I think you just got to go round.
Yeah, 5, you just have to go to here. Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. Hello, chicken. So, let's look at the chicken. Chicken of Doom, otherwise known as Squirrel.
Well, it's kind of like mixed with that. Do you know that dinosaur, Jurassic Park? With the fins?
Yeah. Okay, so it's your go again, because that was my action.
I'm not going to try and activate a Chaotic Beast. I might just wait for you to do it and fail again. So.
Yeah.
However, the Chaos Dwarf is now in range of a charge.
Is he in 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Needs
so
to be
one
within
action.
an inch.
Yeah, one action to get in, and one action to hit.
Where is he? Just slap him with his beard. And 4 attacks. He's got hammers. It's very typical of the dwarf. Strength 4.
So 4s.
3 hits, each worth 1.
Okay.
Criticals are worth 4. It's just 3 wounds.
Okie doke. So halfway to dead.
Right, do you want to activate this guy?
No.
You are running out of options anyway, I think, aren't you? So.
I'm going to activate instead. Let's have a look. I'm going to activate this guy. I'm going to spend 2 action points to create Beastmaster. Okay. So, pick a friendly fighter with a beast rune mark, which is the beastie just here. Okay. And he gets to, if he's within 4 inches, get to fight a bonus attack action. So he gets 4 dice, hitting the standard bearer dude. Strength 4, toughness 5, so he's going to need...
So the dog gets like a free attack for the nearby. Okay, so you want to keep those 2 close together then?
Yeah, a bit of synergy going on. So we've got 2 5s, so that's 4 points of damage.
On my standard bearer?
Yep.
Turn that 1 into a 5. He's got 8 out of 15 wounds, so he's he's only just halfway there.
Okay, but we've now got the dude with the whip. So let's have a look. He's going to use his... So this guy's profile is 3 attacks with a dagger, does more damage, or 4 attacks with the whip.
Which is a higher strength. Less damage.
Strength is the same, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. So I'm going to go with the 3 attacks. So he's going to hit the guy with the standard twice. So
5, because he's strength 5, remember, because of the...
so 1 success, which is 1 point of damage.
Cool. And
then again, we need a double 6 here. Nothing. Okay, right, so that's him done. Okay, so Iron Golems have got their 2 reserves at the back there to activate.
So 5 will bring him round to here, and then 5. I think I will keep him there.
I'll move him a bit closer because you've got a 3-inch range. So if you move him within 3, you'll be able to use it next turn without wasting an action.
Yeah, I suppose. So just shuffle forward. I'll just go here.
What am I doing?
Just outside of 1.
I'm telling you how to play. Right, my action.
Demo.
I'm gonna go for the gargoyle thing, whatever it's called. So let's try and activate that one. See if I can. Oh
no!
Look at that! Fluff it again. So Christian, you get to move the gargoyle.
My prophecy has been fulfilled.
Yeah.
8. So he can fly. So he ignores going up and down.
So he's got a 16-inch move if he wants it.
Whee! And then
Going to get right in amongst it.
Down to there.
Okay.
Now it's my turn again. So I've essentially gone 3 times.
Yeah.
Last guy is this guy, whatever he is. So
just a basic soldier.
He's got a shield as well. Where is he? Have I got 2 of the same model?
Yeah, you get same cards, but there's different build options.
So I've got 2 of these essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So I'll need to just track them separately.
Yeah. So basically, the standard bearer you can build as a guy holding a hammer, or as the standard bearer. You can't build both.
Alright, so he gets to move 4. He's not going to really be able to do anything. I think he will go 3 up, then go 1 across, and then 4 across again to there. That is his actions.
Okay, so over to me. So the first action for this guy with the spear will be a move action. So he has a 4-inch move, but he does have 8-inch range with his harpoon. So let's move him up to there, and he's going to throw his harpoon through the gap at the standard bearer.
Okay. Is there any rules to do with cover in this?
Nope, no cover rules at all. Okay. If you can see it, you can throw it. So you can throw into cotton.
Really good shot trying to get it through that grating then.
Well, in fairness,
top tier darts player, that's what it is.
Yeah. He's a harpoonist.
Yeah.
Although I suppose he's used to hitting big targets. But we'll see. So he is, with the harpoon, he is strength 4, but he does only get 2 dice. So he's still going to need 5s.
Yep. Are you shooting the standard bearer?
Yeah. And gets nothing. Okay. That's him done.
I think that's him. Only got 1 guy left.
And then he's just going to move into position because he's just got a big sword. So he is 4-inch move. So it's going to get him there, not enough there. So I think really he's just going to run up to the corner there. And that is the end of turn 3. So scoring wise, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I could get a maximum of 2 if I rolled a 6. You will always get at least 1.
Yep.
Regardless. So if you had like 5 or more, you wouldn't bother rolling. You could get that auto. But 6. Get 2 more to roll on 4. But I think I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to win because I need 8 in 1 turn on a 6-sided dice with no enemies there.
No.
So, but we'll play it out anyway.
Let's play it out. Let's see who dies.
Yeah, I think it's a moral victory for me.
Well, I think there's going to be quite a few deaths.
Yeah.
Quite a few are quite close. Right, okay, so we're back with you in turn 4. Okay, so last turn. So we need to roll for priority. So here we go.
So, oh boy.
I've got a triple there as well, actually, thinking about it. We've got 3 singles. So it's a roll off for priority.
You know what?
No, you don't play that yet.
Oh, yeah, roll off for priority.
Yeah.
2.
Roll again.
Just go again. 1. And then 1.
Okay, so I get the priority.
That was a single, so I'll just change that to something else.
I'm going to turn my wild dice into a double, so I've got a double and a triple.
I need to find one. Who has got that ability? It's them. I am going to turn this into a quad because I want to use the quad ability.
Sounds scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so Untamed Beasts with priority. So I'm not going to worry about the Chaos Beasts. Oh, we've left him out because we knocked the... you just pop him under the bridge for me.
Something like that, I suppose.
Yep. Okay, so... Actually, what I should have done is put the extra one in and unleash the beast. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to activate the guy with the harpoon, and we're going to try a triple. So this is the harpoon snag. So I get to fight a bonus. Fighter makes a bonus attack action. So fortunately, he's not kicked off with his banner of doom yet. So I will get 2 dice, strength 4. What's his toughness?
Of the banner guy.
Yep.
4s. So you need to... Oh!
A double 6 with the harpoon, which is 10 points of damage.
I think he's dead.
That's a real shame, because basically what would have happened is effectively he would have got dragged 6 inches towards me.
Out, and everyone's out of the area of effect.
Yeah, so basically the harpoon would literally yanks the harpoon back and would have pulled him back out. So, but I'll take the kill, so that's fine. So that was his bonus action. So his first action will be to move 4 inches up to roughly here, I guess. And he's going to throw a harpoon with his last action at your war boss.
Cool.
Try and take him down. So let's go with 2 attacks. Strength 4, toughness 4 on your war boss. He's not got a shield, is he? So let's try and get a double 6 again. But a 5 will do. 2 points of damage on your war boss.
So he's on 6 and he's got 20 in total.
Okay, yeah, we're getting there.
Right.
Okay, that's him done.
So.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to activate this guy. And I want to use his quad ability. But it requires me to get line of sight.
Okay.
So he moves 5. I could move. I don't know. He's kind of a bit stuck. But line of sight. The models obscure line of sight fully, or is it just any part of the model?
Yeah, I think so.
Just any part of the model.
Yeah, I think no. Well, you've got to have line of sight. Yeah. Does it say line of sight specifically?
Yeah, allocate number to all visible. Yeah, so it says visible.
Visible, doesn't say line of sight as such, so I think because it's visible.
Okay,
go with it.
That's fine. You might regret this, but she's going to tuck into there. For her first action is to move.
Okay, however, she has entered into the within an inch of that model, hasn't she?
Yes.
So then any attacks have to be aimed at the model within 1 inch.
This is an ability.
Yeah, but it's only active after you've actually moved.
Okay.
Because your first action would be to move, then you would apply your ability.
Okay, let's put it back there.
So I think if you're within an inch of an enemy model, you have to apply any attacks against that, including, I would assume, abilities.
Okay, alright, so I won't activate her yet.
Stops you shooting at somebody else out of combat, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, right, so I won't activate her yet. I will... He's got very little wounds left, doesn't he?
Who's that? My leader?
Yes.
No, he's halfway. He's on 10 out of 20.
So I will do the dwarf. Yes, 4 attacks.
Yep.
Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yep.
So 4. That's 1 wound.
Okay.
What does he say he's on?
He's now on 11.
Okay, and then he's going to do it again, hoping to get some crits. Nope, and that's just 1 more wound.
Okay.
That's the dwarf.
Dwarf's got 12 wounds, has he?
It's fresh as well.
Okay, I think what we will do is we are going to send in this fresh fighter to lock down your leader. So 4 to there, 4 to there.
And that's his actions.
That's going to be his actions, I think. Yes, that will do.
Okay, so he's activated.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll just use that. And then, how much health has he got? The guy that's just ran towards me.
He's perfectly healthy with 10 wounds.
10. Yeah, let's have the leader attack him.
Okay,
so that's 3 attacks, strength 5, so 3.
3's to win.
And any 6, normally worth 2, any 6s are worth 5. So that's 5, 7, 9.
Yep.
And then I just need 1 hit and he's gone again. There you go.
Yeah, dead.
Definitely gone.
Okay. Okay, but he did stop him doing anything else, is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so action 1 with the dog is now going to go in against your leader. Let's see if we can take him down. So my dog is strength 4, toughness 4. So 2 hits, and that's 4 wounds in total.
So let's... Oh, I can turn these both into a 10. Cool. And is that 2 actions for him?
Yeah. First one was a move.
That
and
is
then...
perfect for me because now, where is it? She's going to walk around 5 to there. And is now within 3 inches invisible of that on the dog. I'm going to do my quad ability, which is Whirlwind of Death, which is a berserk, which she has. Allocate a number of damage points to all visible enemy fighters within 3 inches of this fighter, equal to the value of this ability. So I've got 20 here.
Yep.
So it takes 20 wounds. It's gone.
And my Warlord as well, I presume.
Is it within 3? Yeah.
And the guy on the bridge?
I think maybe it's just out.
No, just out.
Yeah, it's just diagonal.
Okay, so that's those 2 dead.
Black. Ooh, almost.
Wow.
Hey, I might be able to score more than 2 victory points this time. And then she still has 1 more action, because that was an ability. And...
Out of range now, though.
Yes.
Because you killed everything.
So range. Range is 3.
So yeah, out of action.
Let's just go 5 background to here.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Just look at him menacingly.
Right, well the guy at the top there, before he dies, because he's nearly dead, he's going to put 3 attacks into...
The guy in front?
Right, yep. So strength 3. Toughness.
4. 1 hit.
So that's 1 hit, which does 1 wound.
Cool.
And you do it again. And another wound.
Okay, so it's 3. In total, we already have 1.
Yep.
Now... He is going to... He's within 1 inch, because you were within 1 inch of attacking. So, if only if I get crits. How many wounds has he got so far?
He's got 5 left.
5 left.
No, that's a lie. He's got 4 left.
4 left. Okay, so if I get rid of him, 2 crits. So, I'm going to use the ranged whip, because it's got more dice to attack with.
Yeah, there's no minimum range. You can use that in combat as well.
So, 3 is strength 3.
Toughness 3.
It's 4. 1 hit, so that's 1 wound.
Yep.
And then same again. For the second action, yeah, it's gone.
Him. Okay, so he's now gone as well. So the untamed beasts are falling like flies. Just 2 of them left.
You also got the beasts as well you could attempt to control.
Really? Okay, so I think...
Oh, we've also got 1 hidden like a coward, but they've already gone, haven't they?
Yeah, he's already activated. Now, I'm not 100% sure whether it's winner takes all spoils on this. So what we're going to do, as much as anything else, it will show what happens. So basically, because the Chaotic Beast is in base contact, I can make, as one of my actions, a...
retreat.
It's not called a retreat, is it? It's
Fall back
disengaged. Disengaged. So he's going to disengage 3 inches. He must finish more than 1 inch away from an enemy.
So that also prevents us from doing a close combat attack.
Correct.
He could do a ranged attack.
So he's going to move back to there. He's only got he's got a 4-inch range.
So you could have actually still hit my guys if you reposition them somewhere else.
Yeah. But again, I think just because I'm a bit concerned that if I lose all my guys, I could technically still lose this, even though at the minute the maximum you can score is 6 and you need 8. So
I'm on 4 at the minute, aren't I?
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this thematically or cheesily, and I'm going to run away. He's just seen all his buddies get absolutely smacked, so he's covered in their blood, and he's just going to retreat back to there, skulk off, report the victory, and live to fight another day. Okay, and that's him done.
Cool.
Your action.
Right, looks like we have to go attack the beast that I might be activated. Oh no, actually.
Could activate it instead.
Hunt you down.
Yeah, take 2 actions to get there.
Or to that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, let's give it a go. You can't go as bad for me as it did for you.
Well, we'll see.
Right, the gargoyle, the fury. No, there you go, short time.
Okay, so who's not activated? Because I can lock someone in here. So he's only got a 5-inch move, though, hasn't he? He's activated up
yes. I won't bother putting the countdown.
Nah.
This one over here.
Yeah, but he's healthy. Who's? Who's the most at risk of dying? Where's the dude with the flail? That's this guy up here, is it?
Flail, he's got 3 out of 10, he's got 7 wounds left.
So
that guy's got 5 wounds left.
Mm-hmm.
The other flail is full health. The dwarf is full health. My leader has got 10 wounds out of 20. So probably your best bet is to go for the guy with the shield, but he is the highest toughness, with toughness 5.
Okay, so I'm going to use my double because I've still got a double left because I was going to save it for reactivating the beast, but you killed it. So I'm going to do Onslaught, which adds 1 to his attack characteristics, and the Gargoyle is going to go in and try and kill the dude on the...
So he's got more wounds left, but he's lower toughness.
Yeah. So the Gargoyle is going to be hitting at toughness 3, 3 attacks.
Still hitting on 5s because he's toughness 4.
Plus 1, so...
5? 1?
1. It does 1 point of damage. Wow. Woo! Wow. There we go.
And he moved as well, so that's his...
yes, that was a move as well. So 1 move, then attack. So that's the Gargoyle done.
This guy.
I think, in fairness, that's it because nothing else can change anything.
No,
the bird or the chicken.
It's your activation now anyway, because that should have been mine.
Yes. Okay, it is. So let's activate the chicken because we might be able to. Let's see.
Damage.
Yay! 6. The first activation.
The Fury fell over in shock as well.
Yeah. So the chicken moves 5 inches, which isn't going to be enough to get him in anywhere realistically.
So 10 to...
Yeah, so he's just going to go there and block. So,
because sometimes this is only 4 turns this scenario, but sometimes it will be.
Yep.
It's dictated by the scenario. It could be 4 turns.
And I think that's the end.
It's nothing we can else.
No. So just roll a d6, see what you ended up with, just for finishing the
game.
Whilst
we roll a 1 anyway, because I've got nothing negative. Oh, there we go.
There we go. So yeah, so basically that is it.
It's a win to you because I didn't get the ritual off, but I absolutely hammered you in the process.
Well, you say that. Yeah, you did.
I've lost 2 guys.
But I think you'll find I'm also still the winner.
Yes. Because it's Age of Sigmar, and in Age of Sigmar, it's the scenario that gets you the win.
Well,
so
there we are.
Even if I tabled you, you still probably would have won.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any rule that says, yeah, basically, you... if you killed all my guys at round 3, you'd have obviously had a full d6 score in round 4.
But obviously that's still dice dependent on what I roll.
Yeah.
So,
and there's no command points.
No.
So. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to get another. We're going to get another one in the bag now, and we'll get this video up as soon as we can.
Final thoughts on the game.
Well, we'll do that in a sec, and obviously leave any comments below. If we have, obviously this is the first time we've basically played this, so if we get anything wrong, leave it in the comments below.
There was a lot of silences of Gary thinking and reading that you probably edit out.
Yeah, they'll be edited out. But yes, there was a few page flicks, but not too bad.
But generally.
So guys, there we have it. Warcry. Must admit, I'm not a massive AOS fanboy. Loved the old world, loved everything about it. Spent my entire youth growing up with it to then get thrown the curveball that is Age of Sigmar. However, absolutely love Warcry. Absolutely love it.
I am an AOS player, and I like. Yeah, this is wicked as well.
Yeah. I might change my mind with Stormcaster on it, or Space Marines, but no, absolutely love it. Fast, furious, really in the battle. Very swingy.
It was
stuff just dies.
Like you,
big time.
You took an absolute hammering as well.
Yeah.
But you still came out with a win.
But it's all about those abilities.
Yeah.
The key elements in the game were all about those abilities. The Unleash the Beast, from my point of view. I made the mistake in the last round. I could have actually activated it again, and having the priority could have potentially killed another guy. It wouldn't have made any difference from the scenario point of view. Just would have made me feel better.
That living battering ram I was just saw at the start, just a straight 18 into the wall. Even my lead was strength. The one that increased the toughness by 1.
Yeah.
So you can see there's going to be a very competitive edge to this as well.
Yeah. And that made really your guys in particular. I mean, they're all toughness 4.
They're pretty tough as they are anyway.
A couple of them toughness 5, and then you were using that banner ability, and that really made it tough. My guys,
a lot of hitting on 5s.
Yeah, maybe a bit more agile, bit quicker. Not a lot, in fairness. But again, we really need to focus on probably learning those abilities and the synergy there. Yeah. And I think that
it just takes that adjustment.
Yeah. So overall, absolutely love it. Definitely a good 9 out of 10 there.
Yeah.
And quick. That's the other thing. Part of the problem sometimes with games and life these days, you don't have a lot of time.
It's like Kill Team, but like you're playing the game length of a Shadespire game.
Yeah.
Well, Warhammer Underworld, which is quite quick.
Yeah, definitely.
So they condensed even more, because Kill Team can still go on a little bit.
But again, you're limited on the amount of range weapons.
Yes.
I think these two quite punchy factions. I know that the Birdmen can fly, well, effectively leap over stuff. There'll be a lot more jumping and other bits.
There's all the other factions as well that are still to come.
Yeah, I mean, I felt that in a way, for my guy's point of view, it was a fist fight game against a better fighter.
Yeah.
However, just swarming in, only had the one extra body, I think, numbers wise.
But I think also that came down to my deployment as well. But again,
that's
it's the first time.
Yeah, and the advantage of deploying with not knowing effectively the scenario elements. So I think great. Obviously, the game itself goes on pre-order on Saturday.
Yeah.
So obviously there'll be a link below.
And it's a 2-week pre-order window as opposed to 1.
2-week pre-order window. We'll be offering some good deals on that. So check us out at blackdragonminiatures.com.
Gary's going to give me some free stuff for doing the video as well.
Yeah, I'll give you
a dice.
Yeah, the free dice.
Nice badge.
I'll give you a shout out. So this is Christian. He's our local AOS player, or one of them.
Well, some other games as well.
Yeah, but more importantly, he is a DJ on. DJ individual.
Well, drum and bass DJ.
Yeah, drum and bass. If you're into drum and bass, check out.
Totally irrelevant to this video.
But we could have had it. We could have had it overlaid.
Yeah.
Could have a bit of drum and bass.
You'll probably get a copyright claim for that.
Oh, you're going to sue me?
Well, it's not me. It's my publishers.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
yeah.
Toronto is broken.
Yeah.
So whereas my faction is broken, Toronto is broken.
Yeah.
So anyway, check him out. If you're into your drum and bass and you want to sit in a car park, wind your window down and play loud music out of a Focus RS.
I'm going to be sat there waiting for the Spotify place to be rolling in.
Yeah.
That's
right, anyway, so there'll be another video coming out very shortly. That will also be linked. I hope you enjoyed it, and speak to you soon.